an explosive producer fight. 1,000-pound sisters Amanda Halterman shocks TLC by severing all ties. Quits show. The internet is ablaze with incredulity as the 1,000 LB Sisters fanbase is completely upended. One of the show's most enduring characters, Amanda Halterman, who gained popularity among viewers due to her directness, furious comebacks, and unwavering devotion to her family, has just committed the unimaginable. Amanda has said that she is done with reality TV for good, stepped away from the cameras, and severed all connections with the network following an intense altercation with TLC executives that apparently grew personal and acrimonious. At a time when the 1000 LB Sisters series has been under intense investigation, this startling news was made. With each successive season, viewers have witnessed the program take more dramatic and dark turns, from Amy's troubled relationships to Tammy's health issues. However, no one anticipated that Amanda, who provided balance to the family with her tough yet humorous demeanor, would be the one to abruptly leave TLC and depart in such a spectacular way. However, what precisely took place? What did Amanda hear behind the cameras that made her lose it? And why does Amanda seem to have been able to leave TLC, a network that usually sticks by its stars despite scandal, without a fight? We must examine Amanda's role on the show, her journey with her sisters, the developing conflict with TLC producers, and ultimately the violent encounter that ended everything in order to fully comprehend the significance of this surprising departure. It was never Amanda Halterman's style to become inconspicuous. Her straightforward demeanor won her admirers over right away. Amanda embodied a certain form of reality that the audience appreciated, whether she was reprimanding her sisters for evading accountability, making a sardonic joke during a stressful situation, or providing tough love amidst family turmoil. She refused to follow anyone else's lead and didn't sugarcoat or hold back. Ironically, the realm of reality TV production, where editing, writing, and manufactured drama frequently determine the course of the story, may have collided with this very authenticity in the end. Amanda noticed early on that some scenes were being deleted, manipulated, or edited in ways that didn't accurately depict what actually happened, according to people close to the production. She twisted moments that she believed would show off her humor and support for her sisters to make her appear unduly harsh or aggressive. Insiders claim that throughout filming, producers pressured Amanda to amp up the drama by pushing her to face family members even when it wasn't natural. Amanda reportedly initially attempted to comply, believing it to be merely a reality TV ploy. However, the burden of being portrayed in a way she didn't understand eventually became too much to bear. A family get-together that was captured on camera is said to have been the turning moment. Amanda reportedly objected to producers' pressure to engage in a furious quarrel with one of her sisters, claiming it wasn't real and that she wasn't in the mood for phony drama. Sources claim that this resulted in a heated argument with a producer during which charges were made, voices were raised, and Amanda eventually lost it. According to reports, Amanda apparently told the cast and crew that she was done with the show, left the set, and then refused to come back to finish filming. The backlash behind the scenes was immediate. After tense talks, Amanda's contract was reportedly terminated after TLC officials were notified that she no longer wanted to continue. It's surprising that TLC, which has previously been charged of putting drama ahead of its actors' welfare, did not fight to retain Amanda. Rather, the network acknowledged her departure in a brief internal announcement and started rewriting the show's production plans without her. This is absolutely heartbreaking for supporters. Amanda was a key component of the show's popularity, and not just another cast member. A raw and relatable edge was given to 1000 LB Sisters by her fiery spirit, humorous one-liners, and protective big sister energy. Fans have already criticized the show in prior seasons, and many fear that without her, it will lose its equilibrium and descend much more into created chaos. Fans are now wondering what Amanda Halterman's future holds as the dust starts to settle. Will she give her version of events in a book, a YouTube channel, or a candid interview? Or has she really given up the limelight for good, withdrawing into her own life and putting the drama of TLC behind her? We do know, however, that Amanda's abrupt exit represents more than a simple reorganization of the cast. For TLC, reality TV, and fans who now see how nasty things can get behind the scenes, it serves as a wake-up call. Compared to Amy and Tammy, Amanda's experience on 1000 lb Sisters has always been distinct. The Slayton sisters' battles with weight, health, and family dynamics were the show's primary focus at first, but Amanda soon established herself as a scene stealer. She wasn't burdened with the ongoing stress of parenting like Amy, and she didn't have the same medical plots or severe health problems as Tammy. Rather, Amanda emerged as the voice of reason, the sister who intervened with frankness while the others were losing their minds. Her tough love style was adored by the audience. She didn't hesitate to call Amy out when she was making bad choices or to notify Tammy when her actions were harmful. Fans acknowledged her honesty as real, even though she occasionally came across as direct, or even unpleasant. Amanda was on the show because she was a member of the family, and the tale of the family wouldn't be complete without her. Not because she was famous, wealthy, or attention-grabbing. However, the Amanda fans saw on screen wasn't always the Amanda behind the scenes, as is the case with many reality TV shows. According to production-related sources, Amanda became more and more dissatisfied with the way TLC's editing rendered her appearance. Amanda thought that she was frequently presented as the aggressor, the person that producers relied on to incite conflict, rather than emphasizing her comedy and her role as the strong sister keeping everything together. This change has previously been noticed by fans. Amanda was a popular favorite in previous seasons because of her clever comebacks and ability to diffuse tension in her scenes, which frequently generated laughter. However, as the show went on, many saw that the producers tended to focus more on her arguments with Tammy or criticism of Amy than on her supportive and caring moments. According to social media comments, some viewers felt that Amanda was being portrayed as a villain, and Amanda herself apparently became irritated with this storyline. Insiders claim that Amanda repeatedly approached producers about this matter. She reportedly told them that she didn't want to be portrayed as someone she wasn't, even if she recognized the necessity of drama in reality TV. She didn't want her family connections to suffer for the sake of ratings, and she was sick of her snarky remarks being turned into cruelty. Nevertheless, her grievances were mostly disregarded. TLC increased its dramatic content as ratings pressure increased. The network was aware that viewers were drawn in by the unexpected scenes, such as Amy's marital problems, Tammy's medical crises, and the sisters' furious arguments. Producers allegedly pushed Amanda to bring the heat during filming in order to keep things intriguing. They wanted her to push stories that Amanda wasn't comfortable with, dispute with Amy more, and confront Tammy more. The now famous outburst that led to Amanda's departure was the culmination of the strain. Producers allegedly urged Amanda to confront Tammy about her lack of development during the filming of a family reunion, which was intended to be a touching time of bonding. Because she didn't want to spoil the day, Amanda declined. However, Amanda lost her temper as the producers pressed once again. In a dramatic scene seen by both cast and crew, Amanda put down her microphone, rushed off set, and yelled that she was done with TLC forever after the altercation with the producer swiftly deteriorated, according to insiders, with Amanda accusing the crew of ruining her family's life for ratings. Tensions only grew worse in the days that followed. According to reports, Amanda resisted producers' attempts to get her to come back. Insiders claim that she even threatened to sue TLC if they tried to compel her to return under contract after she stopped answering calls and messages. TLC management decided to end Amanda's contract after realizing she wasn't going to change. Fans reacted explosively when word of her leaving spread. While some hashtags calling for Amanda's return went viral, others deluged TLC's social media with indignant remarks. While some fans applauded Amanda for speaking out against what they perceived to be exploitative production techniques, others accused the network of bullying her. Now that she is not receiving TLC, what will Amanda do next? According to several of her close friends and family, Amanda has been thinking about telling her own side of the story, possibly in a candid interview or even on her own website. Amanda may have great success with a YouTube account where she could interact with viewers directly without the editing of TLC. Others think she might just drop out of the public eye entirely, concentrating on her family and escaping the insanity of reality TV. In any case, Amanda's exit is a significant shift for the 1000 lb sisters. Without her quick wit and fiery fire, the show would lose one of the few voices that keeps it rooted in reality. Already, viewers are starting to wonder if the show can continue without her and if TLC's incessant drama has finally reached a breaking point. When Amanda Halterman abruptly left 1000 LB Sisters, the fan reaction was nothing short of cataclysmic. Social media sites were inundated with posts, videos, and comments expressing shock, rage, and heartache within hours of the news surfacing. Amanda was more than simply a cast member to many. She was the sister who expressed what everyone else was thinking. She was honest, unvarnished, and unafraid to face the awkward realities that other family members shied away from. For fans, her departure from the program is like losing the series' core. Amanda carried the last 2 seasons. A fan commented on Twitter, "It will only be contrived drama and tears without her. TLC eventually destroys everyone, so I don't blame her for leaving." Another person stated, "People loved Amanda because she was honest. I will no longer watch if TLC forced her out." Reddit posts devoted to the show received equally ferocious responses. TLC was accused by fans of purposefully making Amanda a villain in order to create drama. Producers conveniently omitted her moments of support and sympathy, while many drew attention to the fact that she had been edited in later seasons to appear harsher than she truly was. The deception appeared clear to longtime observers, and Amanda's decision to leave only strengthened their suspicions. It's interesting to note that Amanda's abrupt departure reflects a trend that TLC viewers have previously observed. There have been frequent complaints about the network's manipulation of plots, encouragement of fighting, and use of real-life suffering for entertainment on a number of popular shows, including Sister Wives, 90 Day Fiancé, Welcome to Plathville, and My 600 LB Life. In order to ensure dramatic episodes, producers have manipulated footage, staged confrontations, and even scripted specific dialogues, according to cast members of these shows. For instance, My 600 LB Life. A number of former cast members have accused TLC of forcing them into unrealistically dramatic scenarios. Lawsuits alleging exploitation were made against the network when several of these celebrities tragically experienced emotional breakdowns as a result. Fans of Sister Wives have long accused the show's creators of prolonging family strife solely to boost ratings, frequently altering footage to make disputes appear more heated than they actually were. Additionally, it's very well knowledge that producers on 90 Day Fiancé push couples to embellish their issues or even stage specific arguments. Now, this concerning pattern is further compounded by Amanda Halterman's abrupt departure from 1000 LB Sisters. She is unavoidably perceived by fans as the most recent victim of a network that lives on controversy and mayhem. The irony is painful. Amanda was invited onto the program to provide balance, humor, and authenticity, but ultimately, her refusal to participate in phony drama caused her to leave. As word got out, some fans started to wonder if TLC would be able to withstand the criticism. Without Amanda, will the ratings suffer? Would the show fail due to imposed plots? Or could the network replace her role in the family dynamic? Many think that TLC might not be ready for the fallout from Amanda's disappearance. She was a beloved anchor rather than only a supporting role. The show had a rhythm because of her conflicts with Tammy, her protective attitude toward Amy, and her amusing one-liners. Fans worry that without her, the show would veer into never-ending cycles of Amy's personal hardships and Tammy's health issues, leaving viewers weary and disinterested. Others think that Amanda's leaving could lead to even more chaos, not the kind that TLC wants. Amanda's public resignation following a violent altercation has allowed viewers to call on TLC to be more transparent. The network may suffer significant embarrassment, or worse, a scandal that compels them to address long-standing complaints about exploitation if Amanda eventually comes out to talk about her experience. Since Amanda hasn't set out yet, fans are left in suspense. However, quiet itself has its own power. According to insiders, Amanda is carefully considering her options, so her silence may not be permanent. She could get money and a platform to expose TLC if she did a candid interview. She may go around the network and create her own audience, one that is ready to hear her honest opinions, by creating a YouTube channel or a TikTok account. And among reality TV viewers who are addicted to behind-the-scenes drama, her book might end up becoming a bestseller if she chooses to publish one. There's no denying that Amanda Halterman's name is more well-known than ever. She might have simply gotten more famous than TLC by leaving the show. I believe that the Slayton family needs better boundaries after watching 1000 LB Sisters because they are too close for comfort. The Slayton family is the main emphasis of 1000 LB Sisters, and although they all have a sincere friendship, I believe the family might use some boundaries after appearing too close for comfort in the most recent run of episodes. Although Amy Slayton and Tammy Slayton were the original main stars of 1000 LB Sisters, as the show progressed, things changed. On the series, Tammy, Amy, and their 3 elder siblings, Misty Slayton, Chris Combs, and Amanda Halterman, have all entered the picture, providing a clearer image of the family as a whole. Even though 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 is only a few episodes into a lengthy TV season, fans have had the chance to witness the family laughing together and keeping each other accountable. Things are changing for both Tammy and Amy as a result of their diligent efforts to maintain their weight loss, and their siblings are coming up with new methods to encourage them while also holding them accountable. It's evident that the rest of the family is close as well, which has occasionally made me question where the boundaries are. More sound boundaries are necessary to protect the Slayton family. It wasn't always a close-knit family, the Slaytons. They experienced some difficulties. It is well known that although the family is currently close, their relationship was not as close in the past. Despite being close in age, the Slaytons were not a close group when they were youngsters. The Slaytons come from a few different partnerships, even though all of the siblings have a mother. The next 2 siblings, Chris and Amanda, share a father, just like Tammy and Amy, whereas Misty, the oldest sister, has her own father. The siblings have learned to support one another over the years, despite the complexity of their family tree. It could be difficult for the children to get along properly if they are somewhat dispersed in their younger years. The siblings struggled to establish themselves as a group, but as they grew older and gained more knowledge about family dynamics, they came to the conclusion that being together was preferable to being apart. The remainder of the Sultans' connections seemed to fall into place throughout the years, keeping them in sync with each other no matter what, since Tammy and Amy were always close and the youngest. Their relationships have developed as they have aged. The family has become closer thanks to the 1000 LB Sisters. The show has been beneficial. The family behind 1000 LB Sisters may not have always been close, but things have changed in the last few years. The family has been able to enter and exit each other's lives during the show's run, but they have primarily become closer as a result of sharing the screen. Since the Slayton family has less to lose by sharing with one another, they do it more frequently now than they ever did in the past, even though their arguments are more frequently reported to the public. The Slaytons have become much closer. To stay together, the family needs stronger boundaries. They must implement safeguards. Sadly, because of this intimacy, the family has begun to lack boundaries with regard to judgment, challenging conduct, and private, sensitive information. Even though the siblings love each other very much, they can feel too close at times. The first step to moving forward is realizing that it's not always the best to know every detail of each other's life and to have opinions about every aspect of them. On 1000 LB Sisters, the Slaytons must occasionally be in each other's business, but I believe that setting some limits will strengthen their bonds. After undergoing skin removal surgery, Tammy Slayton appears to confirm that Season 8 will not air. With a subliminal confirmation, Tammy Slayton seems to be stoking the flames of rumors that 1000 LB Sisters Season the 8th of may be cancelled. Tammy Slayton has experienced both extreme highs and lows throughout her time on 1000 LB Sisters. She battled obesity, health issues, and emotional difficulties while undergoing weight loss surgery and rehabilitation in an effort to change. Tammy persevered in the face of adversity and eventually motivated her followers with her advancements. Since Tammy's skin removal procedure was detailed in 1000 LB Sisters Season 7, the show's loyal fan following was reassured that Season 6 would not be the final one. Fans have been arguing about whether the network should keep renewing the show now that Tammy's entire metamorphosis is complete. Although Tammy herself seems to disagree, most people believe that she and Amy will return in a future season. Tammy appears to have revealed the 1000 LB Sisters' fate in a recent social media update. Tammy just posted a TikTok video of herself wearing an all-pink ensemble. Tammy moved the camera to face Mallory, who was driving, and caption,